Oh yes, there we go. I will put you on full screen. That's what I forgot. But now, I hope you can see both of us and you can hear both of us. Welcome to the Hohner live stream number 29, together with Elin Öberg from Stockholm, Sweden today. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I'm really excited about this.
Fantastic.
Been looking forward to it all week, so I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, there are already people from Sweden tuning in. There's Marcus. Hey, Marcus. And I hope there will be more. And yeah, for those who are watching, you can ask questions for Elin in the chat. For those who don't know Elin, Elin is a harmonica player and songwriter. And like many others, I discovered you through your collaboration video with Wilde on YouTube. But I'm sure that I saw you before on Instagram, like scrolling through the hashtag harmonica.
I've been using
discovering some of your videos there.
I'm told that's the way to do it.
Or what's like the word for harmonica in Swedish? Is that munspel?
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for sometimes too.
And in the German, Mundharmonika, right?
That's pretty good, yeah. So it's nice to check out these different like words for harmonica on Instagram. And I started using these hashtags in like Korean and all the other languages.
Yeah, and you do get a lot more followers from Korea or Israel or whatever.
Maybe, yeah.
I've noticed a difference, which is cool. I mean, like during the past months, Instagram has been like such a good tool, and I'm like chatting with harmonica players from Brazil.
That's
just
fantastic.
For probably using the hashtag Gaita de Bote.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, it could be worse, but like, what's your situation right now? What are you up to? I saw that you posted a lot of stuff, of course. But what are you like currently working on?
Yeah, I'm overall pretty sad about the whole situation. It's feels pretty empty, and like I feel like I get like true abstinence from playing live. I really do.
So when was the last concert you played?
That was in March.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the beginning of March, with a live audience. But I've done a few like live streams since then. But as you know, it's not the same thing. It's similar. It's good, but it's not the same thing.
That's true.
But I think I've done like I've used this time pretty well. I've been first of all practicing a lot. I've been practicing a lot of harmonica. I picked up my guitar again.
Nice.
Practiced on guitar, some singing as well. Been writing some new music, and a few live streams then. And also like I haven't really before got the time to like push myself or my artist self onto social media since I've been like really occupied with my band.
Okay.
So I've been working. I've been working a lot social media as well.
Perfect. Yeah. This is the time to do it.
Yeah, and like find yourself, or I don't know, look inwards. Who am I?
So you started to make music very early as a kid, from what I read, and you started with singing and playing guitar. And I mean, my question is that's something I read, that you went to university. Did you go to university for music too?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't.
Okay.
Or I took one semester of music. What does it translate into? Musikvetenskap, like science of music.
Music, Scientology, I don't know.
And that was both theory and like an historic overview of Western music.
Okay, yeah.
but I didn't start that early actually with music. I did start playing classical guitar when I was like 10 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, but I didn't. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't have any like dreams about playing classical guitar, and I don't think it went really well. But I think it was my start with music. If I didn't do that, I would probably not start playing harmonica later on. So
Okay.
those like few lessons, I think they gave me something.
So you would say it was basically the guitar that brought you to like roots music and blues, and then you got into the harmonica, or how did you start? What was your inspiration?
Yeah, okay. So I did play a little bit of guitar. I started singing in like high school. Took a few lessons, but it was actually through listening to music. I had a job as a mailman, to say postal service, yeah, delivering mail. And during that job, I could listen to music for like so many hours. So I decided to listen through all of the like popular music from starting at 1930s,
Okay.
and like work my way through the whole century with like the biggest bands. And so I started with the blues. I was 20 years old, and I just loved the way it sounded. And I remember I was inside the job sorting mail one day, and I was listening to the Yardbirds, and they have a song, just pretty short, slow blues, just instrumental, with a lead harmonica in it. And I just heard it, and something just like felt so right.
So was it like the music, or was it more like the sound of the harmonica
It
that
was the
spoke to you?
tone of the harmonica.
Yeah.
It's like nothing else. It's just so full and rich, and I don't know. It really has a special tone.
And you know who the harmonica player was on that recording?
I wish I could say who it was, but I don't remember
Okay.
right now.
But did he play like acoustically, or was it like amplified?
It was acoustic,
Okay.
and I went back a few years ago to listen to it again because I totally forgot about it, and then I was like, "Well, I can play this now. It's not that hard."
Yeah.
But so I heard that song, and then I just decided that I wanted to try to play it. So I went out and bought this like beginner's book, harmonica beginner's book, and I know a lot of people do that. I get comments like that all the time, like, "Oh, I have an harmonica at my house, and I have this beginner's book."
Yeah.
But I don't think most people give up some when they realize it's much harder than you think.
Yeah, it's as hard as any other instrument.
Yeah. I'm guessing you get that comment as well. Like,
Oh, which comment are you talking about?
I have an harmonica at home as well. I'm trying to play.
Oh yeah, I mean the biggest thing is like with also like these beginner workshops that people maybe only have like very old harmonicas, and the first thing you got to tell them is like you should maybe like buy a new one. But so you started out basically autodidactically using that book for harmonica.
Yeah. I went through the whole book, and then I started I started a course after that, like a group course.
Okay. In
a
Sweden.
physical course, beginner's course. And then I did learn. I wouldn't say a lot, but I think the fact that I just continued playing But it wasn't until I moved from Stockholm to Uppsala, which is like a big university city,
Yeah.
to start studying this science of music, or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And on the first day in school, I met Moa Brandt, which is the guitarist in my band.
Okay.
And we started playing together. And I think my like progression has to do a lot with just playing with other people, with like ambitions of playing live.
Yeah.
And I actually started playing live really soon after I started playing.
Which is a good thing. Yeah.
It is a good thing, but it's
That's
like
the
pretty
best thing you
painful
can
to go
do.
back and like listen to the.
Oh yeah, it is. And it's also maybe not like the best experience, like standing on stage like very early or maybe too early, but you learn a lot.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
So, and like the shame after a gig when you feel like you haven't performed good enough is enough for me to just go home and practice like
Yeah.
all weekend. So yeah, that's I think that's.
So how would you divide your work right now? Is it like mostly like usually mostly just playing gigs with your bands, or do you also do a lot of songwriting, or do you teach harmonica?
Wait. No, I don't teach harmonica. I've given a few lessons, but I always feel like I can put better use to my time just by practicing by myself. I don't. Yeah, I think I don't like it that much.
Okay. Yeah.
But maybe I should look into it again, because it was like several years ago I tried. But no, how I divide my time, it has been a lot of gigs with the
Nice.
two bands.
Yeah.
So my main band is called Lynx, and I've also been playing a lot in a band called Ladies Get the Blues. So mostly gigs, and with Lynx, it's been a lot of songwriting as well.
Okay.
And
Yeah, and I also
so
discovered some videos on your Facebook. I don't know which like setting that is, but that's like basically a trio setting with all of you also singing like very nice like 3 voice harmonies.
oh yeah, that's my duo. And just it was a
With
live
an additional
stream
singer.
concert,
Okay.
but we had a special guest on vocals. That was like, yeah, that was the first live stream I ever did
Okay.
in May. So the guitarist is Moa from Lynx as well, and we do a few duo gigs every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah, that was beautiful. I wish I could sing that well.
Yeah, well, it's only practice. But I try to, my dream is to like freelance a lot more. I've been doing 2 studio jobs during this time, and I would like to do that more.
Okay. Yeah. More people are tuning in. Also, people from
Yeah.
Germany. Also, Tina is always watching my German stream, but she's greeting you from Norrköping.
Norrköping. Ah, hey Tina.
Is that close to you? I have no idea.
Yeah. It's like 2 hours south from here.
And Frank writes a comment in Swedish, which I can't really pronounce properly. It says, "Hey, jag hälsar Elin Öberg and Konstantin mycket personliga." What does that
Yeah.
mean?
Did you say that was like a translate from German, or?
Oh yeah, that was like the Google Translate option.
Well, it says greetings to Elin Öberg and the Konstantin. Very personal. I'm thinking he's saying, I don't know, personal greetings, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
There's even another. I'll read that later. So, which was the first instrument you started on playing? Which was the first harmonica you bought, and which harmonicas are you playing today?
Okay, my first harmonica. I'm pretty sure it was a Lee Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah, a C harmonica, Lee Oscar. Like their basic model. Yeah, I don't have it here with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lee Oscar. And now I'm playing. Maybe I can show it. I'm a Hohner girl.
Okay. Yeah.
So my favorite models, or my only model actually, is the Marine Band Deluxe.
Okay.
Now it feels like I'm advertising here, but I guess that's
That's
okay.
good. We are on the Hohner live stream.
You're welcome, Hohner.
But Seidel artists are also welcome.
Sorry, what?
Seidel artists are also welcome on the stream, and other brands too.
Okay.
But yeah,
No
I also prefer the deluxe over the crossover actually.
Yeah.
But you're using a special comb. Where is that coming from?
Yeah, it's Blue Moon combs.
Okay.
So this is my favorite setup with a Marine Band Deluxe core. No, yeah, core, and combs from Blue Moon Harmonica, and I do little tweaking and modifying.
Oh, okay. So what would you recommend to people not knowing about any of that stuff, like how to set up harmonicas and stuff? Where can they look at? Where can they learn to maybe make the harmonica play a little better?
Okay. I would recommend some YouTube channel. There's a Swedish guy called Joel Andersson. Do you know him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, via harmonicas. Well, he's doing like all of the work with the harmonica, but I'm pretty sure he also have like some beginners tutorial on how to open them up.
Yeah.
And I think Philip Jesch, the Swedish.
Is that how you pronounce him actually? Yeah.
Sorry?
Yes.
Jesch.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, nobody who's not from Sweden pronounces him like that.
But I think he does some tutorials as well. I know that he's really good with modifying.
Yeah.
But I actually only know the basics. I get a lot of help with mine as well.
Yeah, but that's enough to just to know a little bit about that yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like basic knowledge on how to know how to open them up and at least clean them.
Yeah. But I also saw that fancy white harmonica that you're sometimes playing. Where is that coming from? Okay.
I don't know if you can see it's an E. It's my logo on it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, where's actually like the Luffalo? Where's that word coming from?
Yeah, it's a name that like plays with my band's name. So my band's name is Among Lynx.
Yeah.
And Lo in Swedish is Lynx, and luffar is translates into like drifter or like vagabond or something.
Okay.
So the name comes from my bandmates like making fun of me and calling me a hobo.
Okay. So it's a nickname. Yeah, you need that in blues music.
Exactly. But myself, I prefer describing it as a drifter. It sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
So it comes from me traveling a lot a few years ago, like hitchhiking and
Okay.
being free.
So, when traveling that much, did you always take your harmonica with you?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, of course I did. It was on one trip especially that I kind of
Or was there
learned.
like a special place where you played harmonica that really felt good?
No,
I mean,
not
there's
really.
always like that imagination when you, I don't know, climb the Mount Everest and play harmonica up there. It will be amazing, but
But
it's
you
probably
can't
not.
breathe. There's no oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I was traveling to Australia, and I stayed there for over a year.
Okay.
It was it was just like that kind of trip. Okay, I was pretty young. I was like 22,
Yeah.
and it was that kind of soul finding trip.
Yeah.
And I did some
So
pretty
that was like basically after school, or like that's how
Yeah.
people do it here. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think, yeah, since I bought a guitar over there, and I had played harmonica for like 1 year, and I actually put a lot of time into practicing harmonica and also like busking. Do you know?
Yeah.
For people that don't know the word busk, it's when you play on the streets. So I think that was like a pretty important foundation for me.
Nice. Yeah. That's also busking that's like the hardest stage you can play on. You learn a lot.
Yeah, have you done it?
Oh yeah. I especially remember doing that like on the Christmas markets, playing like Christmas music. Like being very young, maybe at the age of like, or like, yeah, I started with playing harmonica with 13, but maybe already
Okay.
played on the Christmas market streets with 13 or 14. Yeah.
Okay. Did
Which
you
is a
get
little
any
scary.
money?
Yeah. Yeah, I did get more money than expected, actually.
Yeah.
There are a few more questions coming in. Oh, Frank wants to see the white harmonica again.
Yeah. I can play on it as well, Frank.
That would be great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so this was a gift actually, and it's the same setup. It's the Marine Band Deluxe, and a comb from Blue Moon Harmonica, and the plates. I think they're from Blue Moon Harmonica as well. I'm not sure.
Wow. Yeah.
And the logo is just a glittery sticker.
Okay.
Yeah, so do you wanna hear it as well?
Yeah, I think Frank wants to hear it, of course.
Okay. Um,
Nice. He loves it. What
Yeah,
I really
it's
like
actually
was your. Oh, sorry. Say that again.
sorry. It's my favorite harmonica, and it's in my favorite key.
Oh, what's your favorite key? That's the.
B flat.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite key too. That's my best harmonica. It's like the best setup and stuff. Yeah.
Can you show it?
Yeah,
Do you have it here?
it doesn't look as fancy as yours. It's just like,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
gotta
special.
gotta clean them more regularly. I got very lazy with that.
Yeah, it's not the most fun part of playing harmonica. Like
Yeah.
seeing what comes from inside your mouth.
Yeah, there was a point like where I was like cleaning my harmonicas like every evening after playing them, like very carefully, and then you lose track after some time.
Yeah.
Ingo says that's the harmonica is actually made for the roads. For the roads? I don't understand that.
The special 20 or my white one.
Yeah, maybe the white one. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I bring it when I travel nowadays.
So Ulrika's asking, how about the harmonica community in Sweden?
Yeah.
Is there like a harmonica school? Who are the harmonica teachers?
Yeah, there is a harmonica community in Sweden. It's pretty small. Yeah, playing harmonica it's a pretty small world.
Yeah.
As you know. But my friend who's there in the chat, Markus Koronen, he's actually the organizer of Sweden's harp convention, harp meet.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's been doing that for, I think, like 7 years. Yeah, Maki, you can write if you want to. But yeah, or maybe it's more than 7 years now. It's pretty small. It's usually like 30 people coming together once a year.
Okay.
And Joel Andersson, the harmonica modifier, he's also created like a Facebook group for Swedish harmonica players, which is pretty active.
Yeah.
Active and nerdy and nice.
That's nice. Yeah, I mean, in general, the harmonica community, as we know, is small, but well connected.
Yeah. Yeah. And
that's the beautiful thing.
Well, it's good. You can always, if you have some like questions about gear, you know where to go.
Yeah.
People know a lot about gear.
Oh, Frank is asking for a duet. I mean, that's not easy. But
yeah,
I don't know. Is there anything we can play back and forth?
Yeah. Do you have something in mind?
Maybe there's a blues theme we both know of.
Okay, we can try. We can try for Frank. I can't come up with. First of all, what key?
Frank, please tell us which key should we play in, and which song. Do you want something minorish or majorish?
Dwayne says something about low F. Yeah. We could try low F.
I don't like my low F, but I will get it out.
Yep. This is the.
Oh no, I don't have a low F. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Frank wants a G harmonica.
Okay, but the B flat then.
Okay. Yeah, Frank wants a G harmonica.
A G, okay. I was trying to remember Lowrider.
Oh yeah, I think so. If you start out with it, I can remember it.
Yeah, okay. I don't remember.
You also gotta remember.
No, I need to hear it.
Oh yeah, let's listen into it. Is that?
Oh, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just trying to remember this.
Maybe.
But that's like a
Maybe we
Lee Oscar
like.
song, right?
Sorry.
That's a Lee Oscar song, right?
I don't remember.
I think so. Yeah.
But I think it was actually Macke who taught me this one. It
Okay.
has got like a comping to it. Um, uh, uh, something like that.
Oh yeah, nice. I just do something very similar.
Yeah, cool.
Something like that works out underneath. I mean, if we sat in one room, we could play that together.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how to play Over the Rainbow?
No.
Oh, Frank is asking for that. Sorry, Frank, we can't play that.
No. I think I actually only know like the melody, the first like phrases,
Yeah.
melody that song.
So would you say that your singing influences your harmonica playing?
Yes, a lot. I think my style of playing is a lot based on vocals, and it's not necessarily my vocals. No, in the band among Lynx, our singer Eva Meirinqvist,
Yeah.
brilliant singer. Um, I always take like a lot of inspiration on how she's singing the melodies, and I try to integrate that into my own like soloing or comping or whatever. And also when I'm like writing something for myself, if I'm like writing a solo or a instrumental part, I always sing before I play.
Oh yeah.
And I think it has to do with like I'm struggling with improvisation.
Yeah.
I'm practicing it a lot, but for some reason, singing always comes before, like melody wise. And I've played so much more harmonica that yeah, compared to singing. So I don't know why it's like that, but I always like sing the phrases and then copy them on harmonica.
Oh yeah. That's so important. That's also an exercise I always give my students, like
Yeah. Okay.
maybe. Yeah, I mean that's the hard way actually, right? I mean, if you're not in control of like 100% on the instrument, then I always tell them maybe play on the harmonica first and then sing it, and then you slowly like turn it the other way around, which is obviously harder, like singing first and then playing it on the harmonica.
Yeah.
But what I really liked, listening to that video with Wilde, it said like that you wrote the chorus melody,
Yeah.
and I really loved that, because like of course it's like just in that blues scale, um, but at the same time it's like very important like when composing to like just set some rules to yourself, because then you get creative, and the melody is like very exciting because of the rhythmic placement and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
And we actually checked the melody out and learned it in, I don't know, this German stream like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
yeah, really?
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's so cool.
So we checked out the video, and we could do that now too. If I can like manage the technical aspects of it.
Yeah.
So I would just open it up on the other screen, and hopefully, if I change the scene, you can see it. And hopefully you can still see the two of us. I think you won't be able to hear the video. Or you gotta tune in to the live stream yourself.
Okay, yeah.
But let's see. Oh, yeah, now I'm showing the German Discord server, which I created, but I gotta change this. Okay, perfect. Now people are able to see it. And we are still on screen. Okay.
Fuck yeah. He's
So I'm
such
giving-
a shredder.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed it even more than ever because I was like not like writing out the tablature for the people on stream. I'm logged into the Hohner account now and I'm giving a thumbs up. So
Great.
that's what you can do too. So I gotta look back into the chat because there are a lot of people writing. I lost track.
Okay. I'm not looking in the chat right now either.
Of course, what people are interested in is your setup for the video. Which microphone did you play through, and how did you achieve the sound?
Yeah. Okay. So we recorded it separately, of course. I did it here in this room, and I used the Jason Ritchie mic from Lone Wolf. I thought it would be pretty cool to because that mic is pretty clean.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like experimenting with the plugins in Logic.
Okay.
So it's not my normal setup at all, since I'm playing on another type of mic.
Okay. Yeah.
And also I have some like effects pedals, but this one is recorded with the Jason Ritchie mic, the clean mic, Jason Ritchie mic, and just plugins on
Okay.
Logic. And cred to Wilde because he mixed it, and he like played around with my sound as well.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds fantastic.
Okay,
And
good.
it's like a
I'll tell Will.
the great thing is like even though it's instrumental, it feels like a real song.
Yeah, I know, but it's probably because of the chorus with
Yeah.
a melody coming back. And
Definitely.
that song is it is a good example of how I think when I write stuff. Because I'm not like the most technical harmonica player you will find out there, but I really like playing with like simple melodies, and of course I love playing the blues scale. And there's just so many things you can do with the blues scales to make it interesting.
Yeah.
And I wrote that chorus just like in one sitting and singing different melodies. So it's just like variations of the same lick. But yeah, thinking like you have to mix different rhythms and stuff like that. So yeah, but it is a good melody, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's why I taught it in the stream.
Yeah. Okay, so can you play it?
Oh, I gotta remember. There was a C harmonica, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I like hit the kicks at the right spot. I think it would be easier to play along, but yeah. Maybe that's already the second part. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a mix, but that was great. That's.
I mean, it lays out
really
well on the
having
harmonica.
you play my riff. I'm gonna remember this one.
So Ulrika is asking. That's also something that I'm interested in. Like, what's your favorite style of music? Or my question is like, what are you listening to right now? What could we find in your your Spotify playlist?
Yeah. Well, I do listen to a lot of different kind of music. Wait, sorry, I just lost the screen. But right now, I'm mostly Alabama Shakes. Have
Okay.
you heard of them? American
No, I
band?
didn't.
Alabama Shakes with front figure is called Brittany Howard. Amazing musician. She plays the guitar and sings and like writes all the music as well, I think. Really good, but mainly, and I would call that like more contemporary. It's not blues, but it has a lot of blues influences in it. And
Yeah.
my main music is like I've listened a lot to blues, but I prefer like a bit more modern take on blues. So like mixing blues with rock and folk. And I think Alabama Shakes is a good example of like really good contemporary roots music.
Okay.
But also like This is a bit more mainstream. Have you heard of Hosier? You probably
Oh
have.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. He had like this huge hit single a few years ago. But I saw him live last winter, and it was just, yeah, so good and so creative. Like he had this whole setup. There was like 9 musicians on stage, really good as well. Also like blues influences. But otherwise, I really listen, or I really like psychedelic rock, like stoner rock, like
Okay.
Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, so I would say that's my like favorite genre right now. One of the bands is called All Them Witches. Have you heard of
Mm-hmm.
them?
Yeah, only the name, yeah.
Yeah, they actually have a harmonica in a few songs as well.
Okay.
So I think that's really inspiring, making that kind of music and making it sound like great with harmonica. Also a lot of blues, like a fundament of blues, but then a whole different sound
Yeah.
picture.
And with psychedelic rock it gets like very interesting. Um using effect pedals.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
And
like in general, like only harmonica wise, I mean, I suppose that you're not listening to too much harmonica music anymore.
no,
But who've been your main influences, like instrument wise?
mm, I would say when I started, I was extremely inspired by the Swedish harmonica player Mike Fall.
Okay.
Um, he won like the world championship in Germany like
Mm,
6 years ago, maybe.
yeah.
Have you heard of him?
I haven't heard about him. No.
Okay. Because he plays a lot more like rock harmonica.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, I learned a lot from listening to him. Um, Otherwise, I would say like Philip Yesh also like a huge inspiration, but it's a totally different style from what I'm playing.
Yeah.
Recently, someone recommended LD Miller for me,
Yeah.
and that's really cool. I'm trying to look into more like rock harmonica players and John Popper as well.
Oh, yeah. That's good that you mentioned L.D. Miller. I think I want to learn some stuff from him.
Yeah,
Maybe I can
yeah.
invite him to the stream.
Yes, do it.
That would be
I
great.
would love to see
Then
that.
I would benefit, or my playing would benefit from it too, because he
Yeah,
has some things that are like crazy.
yeah. I know his. I use this program called Transcribe
Yeah.
to transcribe songs. Do you use it as well?
I used it for some time.
Yeah, but it's such a good function. You can slow down the music to whatever percent. So and Jason Ritchie, of course, I've listened a lot to as well.
Yeah.
I tried to transcribe a Mixolydian solo a few weeks ago from Jason Ritchie, or he has this like tutorial on the Mixolydian scale on YouTube,
Okay.
and I tried to transcribe what he was playing, and I was down on like 20% of the speed to start with. I came up to like 40%. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I did transcribe a lot of Jason Ritchie.
Yeah.
Um. Well, what I just thought when I was listening to your music or the music of your bands, um, if you know about Courtney Barnett.
Oh.
If not, you should check her out. I love her music.
Yeah.
It's very bluesy as
Okay.
well.
Okay, cool. I really recommend recognize the name. Courtney. Okay. I'm definitely gonna look it up.
Yeah. Danny is asking, where can we listen to some All of Them Witches played by you?
Well, unfortunately, not yet. But maybe I should do a video doing a solo to one of their songs. That's a good idea. Thank you,
Nice.
Danny.
Ulrika's asking, what do you miss most when you're not in Sweden?
So what do I miss about Sweden?
It doesn't have to do anything with harmonica. I'm sorry.
Swedish stuff. Yeah. Well, I can't say home and family because I have to be more creative than that. And I can't say like Swedish meatballs or something, something like that. I don't know. The cold weather? Not really. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Ulrika.
The obvious stuff.
Yeah, the obvious stuff.
Nice. So I don't know if we can do this. I was just like asking you, for you to maybe teach us a Swedish song.
Yes.
Is there something you have in mind?
Yes, there is.
That would be nice.
So I thought about what song I should bring to this. And I realized that I don't play a lot of Swedish music except for, my own music. I thought about, have you heard, a big inspiration for me is also Louise Hofsten. She's a famous blues musician in Sweden.
Okay.
She also plays. So I thought about playing one of her songs, but I couldn't really think of in what format to do it. So instead I thought about a really simple, old folk song. And it's played, it's really far from what I usually play, but I thought it would be fun anyway. It's called Fattig bonddräng.
Okay. I'm not gonna repeat that.
And it's played in first position, no bends. And so I have a task for you, Konstantin. I'm gonna teach you this song. How are you with tongue blocking? Are you a tongue blocker?
I was a tongue blocker for 100% for 1.5 years.
Okay, great. So this won't be a problem for you then. So I'm gonna play the melody the real simple way.
Yeah.
And it's a really short song as well. And then I'll show you it phrase by phrase, and you have to tongue block it.
Okay.
But I was thinking I could sing it first, one verse. And I need the lyrics for this. Jag är fattig bonddräng, men jag lever ändå. Dagar går och kommer medan jag knogar på. Harvar, sår och plöjer, mockar, gräver och bär. Går bak mina oxar, hojtar, visslar och svär.
That's even more complex than I expected.
Sorry?
That's more complex than I expected. Okay.
Really? Okay. Well, it's about a peasant boy working on the fields, a really poor guy, but finding small things to be happy for. Okay, I'll play the whole way through once.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So it's 2 different parts, and the first part comes back again. Okay, so the first phrase is
Oh, what harmonica is that?
sorry, B flat again.
Okay. Oh, I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, and the same thing again with a little variation. Great. We'll take those 2 phrases together. Or do you remember?
Oh yeah, I do.
You go.
Mm.
Awesome, great. Okay, and so
I gotta
the second
tab it
part?
out afterwards or something.
Sorry?
For some people in the chat, we gotta tab it out afterwards.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, and the middle part is okay, the first phrase, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole phrase. Yeah. And then back to the first phrase. Sorry, the second phrase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, great.
So now I'm ready for my first future gig in Sweden.
Yes. Okay, can you do you remember it the whole way through?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Always thinking about the way maybe I should tab it out later. I don't know. Yeah. At least in the Discord I could do that for the German people watching. Oh no. Let me try again.
Yeah.
What's the ending of that phrase?
It's just another what is it?
Oh yeah, of course. That's a beautiful melody.
Awesome. Great.
You think you can write down its name into the chat?
Yeah.
So we know how to look it up.
Yeah. So, and I know.
Oh, you
can
wrote it
play
into
around.
the chat of
Sorry?
our call. Oh, I gotta copy it later. Yeah.
Okay, to the of course, the YouTube chats. You just have to find it.
But that's fantastic, and that's also a great exercise. Maybe we shouldn't tab it out. Maybe you should learn it by ear.
Yeah, I like that idea. Thing. There you go.
Oh, there's a serious question by Ingo. Did you read that? Which ABBA songs fit best on the harmonica?
That's a tough question. I don't know, maybe Dancing Queen, like a really slick harmonica. Yeah.
Yeah, Ingo.
That was the first one I thought of.
Ingo, I'm looking forward to your version of Dancing Queen.
Okay. Yeah, why not?
But that's a good idea for future streams, maybe like playing some ABBA songs.
Yeah.
I mean, if people are fine with that.
Especially if you're interviewing Swedish people, right?
Yeah.
Because we all love ABBA.
You do, or was it like an actual influence, or did you grow up with the music, or not at all?
I would say not at all. Not from my parents or anything, but it is definitely a part of like pop culture. So you would see it everywhere. So yeah, you would hear it, but I mean it's like 30 years later, something like 30 years later. But yeah, definitely a huge impact on like Swedish culture, definitely.
Yeah.
It was just like 5 years ago they built ABBA, the museum in Stockholm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's like a huge tourist attraction.
And so you basically come from Stockholm, but then you went to Uppsala, and now you're back in Stockholm.
Yeah.
And you moved back for music?
Yeah, I did.
How would you describe like the music scene compared like between Uppsala and Stockholm?
So Uppsala is a pretty small town, and it's really like a university town. So lots of student activities.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do have a lot of music there as well, on like the student clubs. But Uppsala, when I moved there, it was a great place for live music. It had like 3 major venues with like organizers working really hard to get a good mix of people and like really keeping the live scene alive.
Yeah.
And that's what I started playing as well. So yeah, I thought it was a really good time in Uppsala then. But just like 3 years ago, all the venues started closing down because it wasn't profitable enough. And that's when I moved to Stockholm. And Stockholm, I would say, has a really good live scene as well. So it's a big city with lots of different venues. So there's something you can see every night under normal circumstances.
Yeah.
There is a big blues scene here with like every day of the week there's a blues jam you can go to.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of blues, I would say, but lots of different kind of music in the whole city, of course. But yeah, a good place to be as a musician, and that's why I moved back as well, just to be closer.
Nice. I think I have never been to Stockholm. I've never been that far north. You think that Estonia is it as far north as Stockholm?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe somebody in the chat, can you look that up for us? Because I've been to a Harmonica festival in Estonia before, but I've never been to Sweden.
Okay. Well, you should come here to play when everything starts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what Ulrika is asking. if you plan or if you already played or have been to Germany.
I've played in Germany once.
Okay.
At Blue Wave Festival at Rügen.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool. That was with Among Lynx, my band.
Okay.
I would love to go to Germany to play. I would love to, because I've heard great things about the music scene, and like it's really common here to be a Swedish band to go to Germany on tour.
Okay. Yeah.
But I haven't yet, so yeah, I would love to do it. Hopefully, when this whole pandemic thing is over.
Yeah, and there's not only like the blues scene, but also like that big, Scandinavian jazz scene that's like playing all the jazz festivals here.
Yeah, is it really?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Okay.
And you know that Uppsala is actually like a German word?
Uppsala?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
What
it's like
does it
the
mean?
German word for oops.
Uppsala.
So like when a mishap happens, you say Uppsala.
Okay, that's so cute. So
And you can like even extend it. You can say like Uppsala la 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 like as often as you want.
okay, that would be like a great stage talk, like between songs, telling everyone where I'm from.
You gotta remember that joke for your next tour through Germany.
I will.
And I gotta remember the song Fattig Bondreng.
Yeah,
I will do so.
But with that one, Fattig Bondreng, the reason why I asked you if you tongue block, you can play around with it.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to get back to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you a tongue blocker and a lip purser? Do you use both?
No, not really. I lip purse.
Okay.
Been trying to practice a little bit on my tongue blocking, but I don't do it that much at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I should, right?
I'm not sure. I mean, of course, there are like some sounds that you can only get with tongue blocking.
Yeah.
So yeah. If they are needed, then you have to.
Yeah. I'm doing like fake tongue blocking sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like.
Exactly. Yeah, it can sound pretty realistic.
Yeah, right.
That's faking.
Okay. It was. I told you about the beginner's book that I bought when I started playing.
Yeah.
They actually had like tongue blocking technique in there, and that's like the only thing I could play tongue blocked for a very long time. See if I remember it now.
But yeah, I mean, your tongue slaps. They sound like very strong. I mean, you should keep doing that.
Yeah, I will. But I've been working on like as you said, tongue slaps as well. Like while playing octaves, which is really like you want to make the instrument sound as much as possible, and that's why tongue blocking.
It's such a small instrument.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I gotta teach my students like in the live stream a lot more tongue blocking, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, teach them what?
Teach them to tongue block a little better. Yeah.
Mm.
We were lip pursing a lot and like playing melodies and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good topic for the next streams.
Well, I know you play a lot of jazz.
I do play a lot of jazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't listen to a
So-
lot of jazz. But
okay.
yeah, I love to play jazz, or I love to improvise. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're brilliant at it.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to get better. It's getting harder and harder to get better. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your? How do you practice improvising? What's your like best advice?
That's hard. That's very hard. I mean, what I always loved to do was incorporating singing. Yeah. Basically playing back and forth, singing a phrase and then playing a phrase on the harmonica. And then you can make up different exercises for yourself. Of course, like it's nice to start out improvising modally, maybe only over one chord or just using one scale, and then benefit like from the meditative practice of like only listening to one note for a long time in relationship to the harmonic foundation.
Yeah.
Both singing and playing, and
Do you?
then just approaching that note from below and above and getting a feeling for that, rather than thinking about scale degrees or something like that.
Yeah. But like we talked about earlier, singing before playing on the harmonica.
Exactly.
My goal is to just be able to play it on the harmonica straight away.
Yeah.
But do you feel like you do that while you're improvising?
I mean, I just remember myself practicing in my head a lot. So right now I'm playing harmonica in my mind.
Okay.
And I try to have that feeling in my mind, how it feels to play the phrase and how this phrase would sound like. That's what I did a lot. So that's how I'm thinking in advance, like during my improvisations too.
Okay.
Yeah, hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some time I was just like very addicted to that and like just sitting around at school and stuff. I was practicing harmonica in my mind. Or like going to bed and then like thinking about improvising over a song and not getting any sleep or something.
I love that. That's so dedicated and just loving it.
Yeah, that's the thing that I gotta remember. I would like love to write that down and on my arms or something. Get a tattoo or something. which is basically like a David Lynch quote: "Enjoy the doing."
I don't know what it is.
So just like focus on enjoying the doing and not like focusing on I don't know, just enjoying maybe the outcome or the
goal,
the products or the goal of the whole thing, or like reaching these goals.
Yeah.
Enjoying the way to these goals. Yeah. That's the thing.
Very wise.
And I gotta remember that it's hard.
Yeah. But do you when you practice impro at home, or do you practice impro at home, or is it when you're out playing live? Like, do you use like backing tracks, or because I find it hard practicing on my own. I do use backing tracks.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think when we were talking about your piece with Will Wilde on the stream, all of us wanted to know which backing track you were using.
Sorry, which what?
Which backing track you were using?
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't.
Do you remember?
Sorry.
Do you remember? I mean, if you remember, you can still like put the link into the chat later on.
I will. I will. I will look it up and put it in the chat.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then I want to hear more harmonica players doing their own version of that.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Okay, so my question about practicing to backing tracks or at home, because I find it hard not doing or getting inputs from other musicians.
Yeah.
At the same time, that's really hard. But how do you do it at home then?
I don't know how I do it right now. That's a hard question. That's true. I mean, if you start to improvise with another person, I mean, the easiest way to do it is to do it with one person only, of course. But I mean, because then you get more input and more ideas from the outside. And if you're playing to a backing track, I mean, there are some backing tracks online which are quite inspirational and which sound great and stuff. And then you can really like take breaks and like, especially after playing a phrase, you can get some time like just listening to the backing track and maybe get a new idea from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the ideas coming from somewhere else. And if it's only you gotta be inside yourself and take them from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If there's like not some outside inspiration, like a good backing track, like another musician, or like watching a TV soap.
Yeah. You need to have your TV on in the background.
Yeah, I mean that would be an exercise. To maybe just like play the soundtrack while like watching a daily soap.
Yeah.
On mute.
Cool. Some new interesting ways of practicing.
But these are also like ideas I didn't like invent them or something. I also heard them from somewhere else. And that's some of the stuff I did. Yeah, these are my ideas.
You could have fooled me.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
You could have fooled me. I didn't know.
Nice. We are already over an hour. How can we end this stream in a proper way?
Yeah. How do you usually do it?
Yeah, we usually play a song or something, or trade choruses over something. Or we could check out the other video you sent.
Oh yeah.
With your band playing the song Shameless.
Yeah.
So to all of you who are watching, I linked all the links to the social media accounts of Elin in the description box below, so you can check out the website and Instagram and all that stuff, also from both bands. And yeah, maybe that makes sense. We could watch that video if you're fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a video from the studio while we were recording our last album. But I think I think we should show it.
Okay. Let me set it up real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost the streaming program. Here it is. Live screen. There we go. Okay, it's playing.
Make yourself walk, make 'em all talk. Make yourself big, make 'em all dig. Get yourself up, take your makeup off. Make 'em move, be the movement. Make yourself walk, make 'em all talk. Make yourself big, make 'em all dig. Get yourself up, take your makeup off. Make 'em move, be the movement. Make yourself walk, make 'em all talk. Make yourself
Okay.
Yay!
Get back to live
Awesome.
talk. I really like that. What really sounds great is like the combination of guitar and harmonica playing in the same octave. It's only that one little phrase, but that sounds great. The whole thing sounds amazing.
Thank you. My favorite thing with playing with this band is playing in unison with Moa's guitar. I just love the sound it makes.
Yeah.
We have a lot of that in our songs.
That's great.
Slide guitar and harmonica.
But yeah, I mean, we could end this, but can you tell us like what was your setup for that recording?
In harmonica wise.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Or like with the microphone, and were you playing through pedals?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe I can show you. Can you see this?
Oh yeah, we can see that.
So this is my harmonica amplifier. It's a Lone Wolf Harp Train 10, small, convenient amp. So I'm always playing on that one, and together with this mic. I'm not sure what kind of mic it is. It's an Iowa. It's I think it was made for singing first, but I bought it from a guy who turned it into like a harmonica microphone.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of bass. So this microphone together with that amplifier. Sorry, what?
Which is good for the harmonica. Like we have enough highs.
Exactly. So this in combination gives like a really bassy, thick sound that I like.
Yeah.
Also, I always have a tiny bit of delay on, like slap delay. And with distortion, the mic is a bit distorted in itself.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for Shameless, actually.
Nice.
I think we might have changed a little bit in the frequencies.
Yeah.
Afterwards, but it's pretty simple.
Yeah, that's good. That's what people are interested in, the gear.
Yeah. I bought this new pedal board, or a few new effects last winter, and I was really excited on like going out to play and get to like experiment with them. And that didn't happen, obviously.
Yeah.
But I bought a few. I bought like a boost pedal, delay, and a break or distortion, and a wah-wah. Do you call it wah-wah? A wah?
Yeah.
And also an octaver, which is pretty fun. I haven't played with it live. I don't know if I can use it even, but it makes a pretty cool, thick sound.
Oh yeah, definitely. I had like a heavy time where I was using a lot of these pedals.
Yeah, okay.
And I was playing in a live techno band in Cologne. And
cool.
I was like,
what was the name of that one?
Oh no, it's gone. Like I think all the videos are gone too.
Okay, I'd love to see that. It sounds so
Maybe
cool.
I can find something, then I can send it to you. Maybe it's like unlisted on YouTube or something.
Okay.
But that was fun, and a lot of I was heavily into using pedals on stage.
Yeah.
Especially delays, but of course there's like a problem if like all the other instruments like are playing into your microphone and you have like a crazy delay effect happening.
Yeah. Get a bit psychedelic flavor to it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially like depending on the venue.
Yeah. So what was your favorite one then? Was it delay?
Oh yeah, and I was also using a harmonizer. I was basically the harmony instrument in that band, which is weird.
Yeah, but pretty cool.
There was only drums and bass and trumpet and harmonica.
I would love to hear this. You should post something
It's
or
hidden.
send it to
It's
me
hidden on the
privately. But I
internet.
think a lot of people is interested in this now.
Yeah. But nice, yeah. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this, and thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me. So much fun.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching, everyone in the chat.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in today. The next Hohner live stream will be in 2 weeks, together with Iman from, I think he is living in Toronto. He also said hello in the chat. I'm scrolling up. Iman Rahimipur. So that's what's happening in 2 weeks. I don't know which date that is. But in 2 weeks, same time. And I'm really looking forward to that too. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, maybe we can tap the Swedish song out.
Yeah.
And
in the chats.
I could do it in the chat afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We are fast at tapping out. We'll do that. So thank you so much. And we hope to see you in 2 weeks. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So much. Bye.